Good morning. God's kingdom is at hand. You are not alone. It is well. Before you even conduct a thorough tour of an assisted living facility, it is a good idea to look at the basic statistics associated with such facility in order to determine whether or not it is the right place for you and your loved ones to be. Among the more important factors are the cost of the facilities, what type of payment options are available, and what level of care that they provide for their residents. Remember that some assisted living facilities are designed to meet the needs of those who need a higher level of care, and this might not be the right option for every senior. Another important factor is to watch out for the staff to residence rota of the assisted living or care facility, as well as the average type and level of training of staff members. Assess whether or not there are enough staff on hand to meet the needs of your loved one, and whether they have the appropriate level of training necessary to provide your loved one with the level of care that that you need them to have. It can also be a good idea to check on factors such as whether staff is available overnight, whether it being nurses, whether there is a nurse on staff, what hours medical staff is available, and more. Once you have found an assisted living facility or a care facility that seems like it might be right for your loved one, it is time to schedule a tour of the facility. Remember that it is ideal, if possible, to have the loved one along to the tour facility. This way, they will be able to judge whether the atmosphere is right for them or whether this will be a place where they feel comfortable, if they are able to make such assessment. Your tour of the facility is your first instinct to make and to meet the staff and to gauge their attitude towards their patients. Look around, see how other staff members are engaging with other residents within the facility. Things to look out for: do they have friendly staff, helpful staff who are engaging with the residents? Not just on this occasion, the occasion that you have attended, but do look around. You will pick up on certain aspects that might tell you otherwise. But have an open mind as you are being shown around. For example, a friendly, helpful staff that is eager to show you around and inform you about day-to-day life in the facility is a staff that more often than not will continue to show this level of care to your loved one once the decision to stay at the care facility or assisted living facility is made. Of course, it is always a good idea while taking a tour of a care facility to determine whether it is clean or not, well kept, and to get a first-hand look at the type of technologies and facilities that they have available. Be sure to take a look at the living quarters available for residents while on your tour to determine whether they have everything, and I mean everything, that your loved one will require for a safe and comfortable stay. Pay particular attention to the factors such as the facility's availability in the bathrooms. Do they have the handrails or seatings in the showers, if necessary? Will their facilities grant your loved one some measure of independence during their stay? Remember to also take the time to tour the grounds and the outside facilities that are available, and also to ask about the activities in place during the day to keep your loved ones occupied. During your tour, it is always a good idea to sit down and to have a meal with the residents to see what the food is like. Be sure to ask members of staff about the meals if there are any special considerations that must be made for your loved one, such as dietary restrictions, allergies, and such. While at the facility, the care facility or assisted living facility, be prepared with a list of questions to ask the staff members. That will give you a greater insight into how things are handled at the facility. Remember that a typical tour won't tell you everything you need to know, especially in regards to emergencies and other similar situations. Ask questions about security at the facility, what contingency plans they have in place for emergencies, and ask for information about prior security situations and how they were handled or dealt with. Finally, be sure that you take the time to speak with current residents and their family members if possible. This is always a great idea because you will gain further insight into the facility, ranging from staff members, the condition of the facility, and other immunities that are within the facility, and other problems that they have faced in situations that the facility have overcome. They will not always be forthcoming with such information, so talking to other residents and their family members is always a good idea. One of the greatest guarantees that you have that your loved one will be happy and well cared for at the facility is the assurance of someone who is living there and enjoying their stay. Conducting a thorough tour and asking many questions about the facility can help you make an informed decision that will leave you feeling comfortable about putting your loved one in the care of the staff at an assisted living facility. While the decision to put your loved one in a care assisted facility will always, and I mean always, be a difficult one, you can rest at ease knowing that they will be in a place, in a space where they will be safe and happy and well cared for. It is always, and I mean always, a difficult decision to make when it comes to putting your loved one into a care or an assisted living facility, especially when dealing with dementia and Alzheimer's. But with the checklist that you have in place and having your questions adequately answered will put your mind at ease. And with the technologies they have in place these days, it is much better than what it used to be. And when a resident decides to go walkabout, they will have cameras on the pendants and an alert button which will ignite and alert the staff members. So it is much better than it used to be. But God is faithful, and you, by no means you are not alone. God bless. If you like what you've been listening to, do like, subscribe, and share the channel for the growth of the channel so that a whole lot more people will learn to appreciate the elderly and, God willing, treat them a whole lot better. Making a change.